this on already? Hello. Somebody already here. I need to wait until some enter the chat. Oh, 2 people already in. Okay. I might as well start. Hi guys, welcome back to Taurus TV. Today's video is about how to keep a Taurus man. If you can't hear me, just let me know in the comment section. I will put a link to the Patreon account to enter the giveaway. You have to follow me on Patreon, and the first 10 people that follow me on the Patreon will be one of them will be chosen and will win a $10 gift via PayPal, and also a free consultation via Zoom. So one of my subscribers asked me, I don't even know who that is. Let me just quickly check why people are coming in. I got so many emails. I need to. Yeah, who is that? I was also asked if I can do more compatibility signs with Taurus. I will do that today. I will also, after this live, I will do another live. Okay. I'm just waiting until some people are joining the live stream. Cancer Girl 37 asked, I want a video on what would make a Taurus man cheat. Okay, I think I already did a video on that, but I can elaborate on that in this video. And my Patreon supporter, Tiffany Matthews, shout out to you. You guys have a heart. I mean, Tiffany's the only one who's supporting Taurus TV. That can't be. How come so many people are loving the videos, but they are too cheap to support me on Patreon? That's so sad. That's so sad. Okay, Tiffany. What did you ask me? More content on Taurus Men, like how to keep a Taurus Man. Oh yeah, it was Tiffany who asked me that. Okay, then let's start. How to keep a Taurus Man. First of all, I presume that you and your Taurus Man, you already are in a relationship or you're seriously dating. And you want to know how to keep him. Because if you're just dating as two single people, I have a video on how to keep him interested. But to keep him, you already have to have some sort of bond or relationship with a Taurus man. Since most of them are long term, that's already a good start, meaning they are also looking for something in the long run. Not always marriage, but a solid relationship. Since Taurus is earth sign, they like something, they like things that are solid and they like security. So I presume you're in Taurus man a relationship or you're getting married, whatever, and you want to know how to keep him or keep him interested. The first thing you have to get emotionally hooked with him. Your Taurus man must feel the need to be around you. He trusts you. He knows you have his back. I'm not talking about paying bills for a man and taking care of a man. That's not what we are talking about. A lot of Taurus men can be providers if you let them. So don't think taking care of them is gonna make them stay. I mean, if he's masculine, you make him feel like a man. He feels good around you. He would want to repeat that because he's a routine man. So when he feels down or he feels lonely or whatever kind of feeling is troubling him, you should come into his mind with a positive connotation. Oh yeah, when I'm with her, she always makes me feel good. When I'm with her, I feel relaxed. When I'm with her, I'm having positive vibes. So you connect emotionally with him. You send out the good vibes. He can talk to you, so he's hooked on you, not from the bedroom, but from an emotional point. Like he can trust you with, I don't know, childhood stuff. He can trust you with secrets. That's a big step if a Taurus man trusts you with a secret. Um, and he makes you part of his life. He lets you into his life. So the first step is creating an emotional bond. The second tip that I have, which I already just talked about, is opening to you, um, and also connecting with him through situations. For example, like I said, he must let you into his life. I don't know, care if it's meeting his best friend, his mother, his brother, whoever, but you should meet someone who's significant into in his life, and he should also meet someone who's significant in your life. So that he knows, okay, this is something solid. We both met people that are important to us. So emotional connection, building trust. Second, involving them into your family, presenting them into people that mean a lot to you, showing them that this is something solid. This isn't just a game. Number three, how to keep a Taurus man is to have your own life. And I'm really talking about that because some women get caught up with the Taurus man being so lovely and such a gentleman, and wanting to always be around him and getting clingy. Um, because there are a lot of females, from what they're sending me in the emails, the Taurus man chases them in the beginning. Then after the Taurus man hooks them, he falls back and they start to do the chasing, and then they get clingy. They want to see him every day because he's always listening, he's nice to talk to, he has great advice. You want to be around him all the time, which is great, beautiful, whatever. But you can actually get onto his mind very fast, and that will shrug him off. Taurus people may seem very clingy, but they're clingy one day, 2 days, but on the third day, they might be gone and unplugging again. So don't think Taurus people are only clingy. They can be gone for days. So num- that's number three. Don't be clingy. Don't hang around them all the time. Disappear for a while. I'm not saying disappear for weeks or whatever, but I'm like, be busy with something. Go and hit the gym, um call him 2 hours later after finishing what you wanted to finish. Let him wonder, what is she doing? What She hadn't answered my calls since yesterday. What happened? Why is she texting me? What is she doing? And then when you recontact them, you're like, oh hey, listen, I was busy, I visited my friend, or I was busy, I went to my grandma, just wanted to see how she's doing. Just something, just something soft and believable. Nothing like, I didn't see your call, and he won't believe that. Just like, oh, I met an old childhood friend. We just got lost in the conversation. Number four, um, number four would be how to keep a Taurus man is try not to argue that much with him. Um, I know this where I'm gonna do the compatibility sign with Aries, but arguing with the Taurus man is not really one of his favorites. That means that um some some women think, okay, because he's Taurus, he likes the fiery kind of character. If you're a Taurus man, just let me know in the comment section if you think it's sexy when a woman argues with you. I don't think so. And most Taurus men that I've talked to, and from my experience, they when they love you and they're with you already, they will, swallow it, basically just be like, she's my lady. But it doesn't mean that they like it. And you can actually run them off. I mean, I've seen women run off a Taurus man. That's something very hard to do, especially if he's committed to you. They usually they stay like a chewing gum for years of months, depending. But to shrug off and to run off a Taurus man takes another kind of caliber. And but I've had a woman contact me, Irene, my Taurus man disappeared, literally disappeared, and they're in a relationship. They're not just dating. And I asked her, how did she do that? Well, we argued, and when I argue, I kind of get out of hand. I get mad. I get I get fiery. I almost put my hands on him. My eyes widen like crazy. I'm like, you did what? You put your hands almost on the Taurus man? Lady, are you crazy? I'm glad you're still alive, but this is not funny. I'm just laughing out of convenience, but she literally almost put her hands on the Taurus man, and then she wonders why he disappeared. And now she's trying to recontact him. I'm keeping her, with consultations, but I think she really messed it up. Any advice that I gave her is not working, so I told her to move on, because a Taurus man that does not even react to you after weeks, you must have really hurt him. He completely closed the door. So number four, don't argue senseless with the Taurus man. And if you do argue, try, like I always tell you, to do it in a feminine way, not slap, not yell, not get aggressive. Unless he puts his hand on you, that's where you can use all the tactics and weapons that you want, because your life is being threatened. But if you're just talking about a regular argument that couples have, don't get too violent or aggressive, because some women also wonder, after an argument and they get heated, they get sexually afterwards. They're like, how do you call that? Makeup, you know, makeup, haha. Um, and it gets them like the argument is just the foreplay, and then the intercourse gets more rough and heated. And some women like that. But I must tell you, for most Taurus men, I've heard they don't just do it because they're females want it, but they don't enjoy the intercourse after a heated argument. It doesn't spark them, because he will be they Taurus people don't forget. You always have to be careful what you say. That's why number four is so important. Don't just argue and throw him anything on his head, like a secret or something that hurt him, and you think you can get away with it. A Taurus female does that. Taurus female are always like that. They are very lovely beings, but if you hit them with something that they trusted you with, they do the same thing. But if they confide in you with a secret, and then you throw it to them during an argument, they won't forget it, and then they will explode in a moment where you thought everything is fine, because they kept everything inside, and it's just building up, and then it explodes. So number four, very important. Don't just argue senseless. Tracy Mello. I'm really interested in the Taurus man. We've been talking off and on for 3 weeks now, but never asked for my number. I've noticed he's always watching me and touching my arm, but then ignores me. I don't know if he even likes me. That's cute. But wait a minute. You've been talking to a Taurus off and on for 3 weeks now. Have you guys gone on dates already? Or how many dates have you guys been? Or are you just online? If you're only writing with him via WhatsApp, you haven't gone on to dates. Hmm. Oh, you work together. Okay. He's watching you and touching your arms. Hmm. But then he ignores you. I'm telling you, there's a video that I just did. The Taurus plays hard to get. Did you watch that? That's exactly what I was talking about. They, the Taurus you've been dealing with, he never asked for your number. Now, wait a minute. Since you guys are working together, we have to clarify this. He might not ask for your number because Taurus people They separate work life and love life. They don't like stress. They don't like people in their business. So if you work with the Taurus man, think about it. He doesn't like people in his business and he doesn't like arguments and stress at work. What if you guys date and then you fall in love with each other or you break up and then there's this whole weird feeling going on going to work? I think he maybe is trying to avoid any kind of complications during work, because having a relationship in your workplace can be very bad, because when you guys break up or you guys have an argument, you basically see each other, or the whole office knows that you guys are dating and people get nosy. So I'm also a person, I avoid any kind of romance at work. So maybe the Taurus you're dealing with is also that kind of way. He doesn't want any romance at work because he knows how people are nosy. People want to be in your business, and it just destroys the work balance. It might be that way. And the second thing is, I think he's playing hard to get with you to see how you react. If he's cocky with you, he wants to see if you're being cocky back to him. So I would just mirror him also. Show interest and then you pull back and you ignore him as well and see the way he reacts. Let me know how he reacts. Yes, so I'm just repeating for the people that are coming in now. Number one was to create an emotional bond with sharing, something about your life. Number two was to meeting people that are significant with to you. And number three was number three. Mm, I forgot number three. Very good. I think number three was. Oh my God, how can I forget that? I was taken off by Tracy. I think number three was to not to argue. Yeah, I think number three was not to argue. Yes. So let's continue. Um, hmm. How to keep a Taurus man again? Oh, how can I forget? No, number four was to. I completely lost my thoughts. Number four was to not argue with him. Yes, I forgot number three, but just um watch around 9 minutes. That's where I talk about number three. Number five, also very important, is to never cheat on the Taurus man. Yes, I know there are some Taurus who are cheating out there. But let's presume you have a Taurus man who's faithful. I'm just guessing he's faithful. You're happy. He is a provider, or he treats you like his queen. He's very nice to you. You guys are in a relationship. You're basically happy. I'm so tired of, encountering females who tell me that they miss their Taurus and want them back. And when I ask them what they did, they cheated on the Taurus man. You guys won't believe what happened. I talked to a Taurus man, an old friend of mine. He is very cold towards women, and you would wonder why. That's because he was cheated on by the love of his life. They were together for 7 years, and I asked him what happened. He said he didn't realize that she was cheating on him after, if it wasn't for his friends. So his friends told him after a while, because it seemed to be number five or number six that she was already on. So she was already been with the sixth man. And the friends were catching on to it that he didn't realize it. And when they asked about her, he was like, "What you guys mean? I'm still with her." And they're like, "What?" Um, but and he said, "Well, I think I feel like that she's cheating on me." And his friends were like, "Finally, we never told you anything because we thought you knew and you were okay with it." And he was like, "What? You guys knew she was cheating on me? You didn't tell me?" And the friends were shocked, obviously, because they thought he was okay with her cheating, because they saw her all over town with her side pieces, and they thought he would catch onto it because it's been already number 5 or 6. And then he said he would blindly trust her with his life. He would blindly trust her with everything he has, and that's where he never thought that she would cheat on him. Very sad story. Um, Unfortunately, he's now very cold towards women. So that's why I'm saying don't cheat on the Taurus man. He said, of course, there are a lot of women who throw themselves at him, but because she was the love of his life, or she was making him happy, they were happy, they had a nice relationship. And you know how Taurus people are. They tend to like to stay in a relationship. They're not someone who runs away very fast. They like to stay with that one partner. So what happened is he didn't end it, she left. You would think he would break it off, but he said he never trusted her 100%, but he still stayed until one day she realized she wanted to get married and he didn't, so she left. So cheating was not the reason for him to leave her because he really loved her. But now towards every other woman, he's very suspicious. He's very suspicious towards every woman. Every phrase you say, he's analyzing it. And I did a video on that on the Taurus man that's been hurt before. So that's number 5. Don't cheat on your Taurus man. If he cheats on you, that's another situation. Cheat back or leave him. But if you know, from what you think, have a solid relationship, he's a solid man, you guys have everything going on for yourself, don't risk that for a little fun. It's not worth it. Like good men nowadays, I'm not saying they're hard to find, but there's so many women out there who want a good man nowadays, but they don't know how to treat them when they have one. So yeah, guys, this is it for today. How to keep a Taurus man. After this video, I will go live again with what makes a Taurus man cheat. So thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to participate in the giveaway by joining the Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.